Hello, chat. Hello. And that is the wrong screen. So today, and my hay feet. Jesus Christ. And today we're playing a bit of Hermitcraft, Geoguessr, which is a fan site. It was I think it was made by fans, so it's not like officially like affiliated with Hermitcraft or like the actual like Geoguessr like game. So yeah, I played a little bit of this on last Sunday stream, so like a week ago. And yeah, so just gonna talk for a little bit. I don't know if I will go 2 hours or 1 hour today. I'm not sure. We'll just have to see. I might only go 1 hour, like usual on Sundays. Also, I know I said like last week or the week before that I was gonna try and stream the whole week. Like, I was gonna stream all of next week, but I can't because I won't have because my dad's going away, and I won't have access to my like streaming equipment, like my mic and my like just everything, and like my webcam and that until at the earliest next Friday. So yeah. Anyways, I watched the third. I managed to log into Netflix and I watched the first 3 Black Mirror episodes of the new Black Mirror season, and I think episode 2 is my favorite so far. Let me see. Let me see what the name of the so there's like 5 episodes, so I'm probably gonna watch the next 2 over the next like few days. But yeah, my favorite episode so far is Lock Henry. Lock Henry just feels like a very Black Mirror episode. Like Beyond the Sea, which is episode 3, that felt like a Black Mirror episode, but for me personally, that episode was very predictable. This is gonna be going into Black Mirror season 6 spoilers. So if you don't want to hear that, just mute until like I switch my screen to Hermitcraft Geoguessr. But yeah, so episode 3, it felt like it started off good, but like halfway in, like when like that one guy started using the other guy's like replica, I was like, yeah, he's definitely gonna fall in love with the other guy's wife, like, and like he's gonna do something horrible to her, like kill her or something, and I was right. He ended up falling in love with her and then killing her. I can't remember if he killed the kid or not, but yeah. Joan is awful. Joan is awful is the first episode in season 6. Now I went into this season with very low expectations because I know a lot of people said that season 5 didn't feel like a very like Black Mirror season. It just felt like hello cry, hello. So I know a lot of people said about season 5 not feeling like Black Mirror after it. I don't know exactly what happened, but like they started doing more like American theme, like using more like American actors in like season 5. Like for example, I remember when the Miley Cyrus episode came out, which was an episode I quite liked. A lot of people were criticizing it because basically, a lot of the like for the first 4 seasons, Black Mirror mainly used British actors, and like I think that was kind of the charm to like Black Mirror. Like if you compare like season like 1, so that'll be National Anthem, 50 Million Merits, and the Entire History of You. And like, you know, the first 4 seasons to like season 5, a lot of people will say that the first 4 seasons were better than season 5. I guess I kind of get what they mean, because Black Mirror, like the endings of Black Mirror episodes, may seem like just kind of always are bleak, just kind of bleak and not really happy endings, or may seem like happy endings, but when you give it like a second thought, it's not really that much of a happy ending. And that's kind of how I felt about John is Awful. Like I think they kind of wanted us to feel like it was like one of those happy endings, but it's actually bleak, because like all the fictional Jones got like wiped, basically. Like the Selma Hayek, I can't remember her name, but she got erased. Like all the other Jones got erased except for the real Joan. And the thing is, like, I feel like they kind of wanted us to like be like, oh, all these Jones are like just now dead. But the thing is, I don't think I was that emotionally like invested in each Joan, and like the part where they're explaining like each Joan is on a like that what and at the part where like they were explaining each of like the fictive levels, I felt like that was maybe slightly rushed. I mean, it was an enjoyable episode. It just didn't feel like a Black Mirror episode. And personally, it was more of like just a general happy ending, because Joan actually got like her life back, other than being on house arrest. But like she actually got like her life back pretty much. And oh my god, what's her name? The Schitt's Creek actress who was also in the episode. I don't know what happened to her, because basically after the like computer thing got destroyed, it went from the like actress who sort of like this to be used as Joan on Streamberry in the show Joan is Awful, because it's like a show within a show kind of gimmick. It's from Selma to the Schitt's Creek actress who I cannot remember the name of. But yeah, Joan is Awful. It didn't feel like a Black Mirror episode. It was a good episode, just it was like way too much of a happy ending for me. I just did not. And like I said with Beyond the Sea, which is the third episode, some of the plot points are quite predictable, which I guess if you've had like quite a few seasons of show, you're gonna have some episodes that have very predictable plot points. But I feel like for Black Mirror, having predictable plot points isn't that great of a thing, Isn't like I feel like having a predictable plot points takes away from like the shock value that Black Mirror often has, Like a lot of Black Mirror episodes like rise off that like shock factor. Like I think it was like the very first episode, which was the National Anthem. This is basically where the Prime Minister fucks a pig, right? That was very much a shock factor episode. Okay. Now let's go to my favourite episode so far, which is Loch Henry. So Loch Henry takes place in Scotland, which I think gives us more of that charm back of Black Mirror, because again, it was originally a British TV show, and I think being in like the UK and like having UK actors, I don't know why, but that gives it some sort of charm to me. I don't know why though. So anyways, this episode, okay, and again, spoilers for this episode and Black Mirror, like season 6. So Loch Henry is about this kind of like these like film students, I think. So it's like this Scottish guy and his American girlfriend. I can't remember their names. I think the girlfriend's name starts with P. It's like Para or something. I cannot remember. But anyway, so I'm just gonna call her P. So P is visiting Scotland with her, Scottish boyfriend, and they're visiting Janet, aka the boyfriend's mum, and like staying over at hers for like a few days. And originally they were gonna do a film on like eggs and like the ecosystem and like something on something like that. I don't really remember, but that doesn't really matter. So I remember them like talking about that, but then the boyfriend takes P to like this pub, and we meet Stuart and Stuart's dad, and we're told about this murderer that like these like murders that occurred, and it was all blamed on one guy, and these murders basically drove all the tourists away, and like this one bar is like this one pub, even it's not really a bar, it's like more of a pub, I guess. This one pub is like the only pub left in the area. There were originally 3 pubs, but this is now the only pub left in the area. And it's like on its like last limbs. Like there's literally the only customers there are like the boyfriend and P. So anyways, we're told about these set of murders, and then Leamington Spa. Hello Matt. Welcome on in. Kingston. Welcome on in, Matt. Welcome on in. So anyways, I started watching Black Mirror. I started watching the new Black Mirror. I'm talking about the new Black Mirror episodes, specifically Loch Henry, because Geoguessr time. Hello. This is Hermitcraft Geoguessr, not normal Geoguessr. So not guessing real life places. Okay, so Loch Henry. Have you watched these episodes, by the way, Matt? I know Sugar has watched them, but I can't remember if you've watched them. Oh no, spoilers beyond the 3rd. No spoilers beyond the 3rd. I haven't watched past the 3rd episode. My favourite was definitely episode 2, though. But yeah, I'm mainly gonna be talking about episode 2. Because that's my favourite episode out of like the first 3. So, anyways, what was that? Oh yeah, so, after the boyfriend and P, I cannot remember their names. So, they go to like the house where like the murders took place, and then like P is like, oh, let's shoot our film here instead of like doing it on like eggs and stuff. And then the boyfriend's like, no, I'm not really feeling it. But then P manages to convince him to actually do the film on like the murders. So anyways, like and then they get Stuart involved. They film like around the house. Like they pitch the idea to like some like executive or something. David and Pierre. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Matt. So anyways, Davis and Pierre pitch the like idea, and then they like get inside the like murder house, and like film with Stuart and stuff. And then so when they get home, so I think this is a really like well done episode, and this is the like plot twist. This is like the plot twist that I was really shocked about. So when they get so Davis, I do not remember where he went, but I just know that he did not was not at like his mum's, and that it was literally only Pia and Janet at like the house. So anyways, Pia was like digitalizing like footage while Janet was downstairs like making a shepherd's pie. So and then Pia is looking through some like old VHS tapes, and found one where it reveals that Janet aided in like these murders, and this got me because I was expecting for it to be Stuart's dad that aided in the murders. Like I thought the plot twist was gonna be like, oh, like Stuart's dad like knows something, um like aided in the murders, which he did to an extent. Like Stuart's dad like kind of knew something was off with Janet and like her husband, but didn't really know like anything else. And so Pia like runs out of the house basically, and is just like, I need to go on a walk, I need to go. And then I think this is a point in the episode where Janet then kills Pia. I think that's what it was insinuated. I do not remember this part clearly enough. I don't think I paid attention to this part clearly enough. But yeah, so I do not remember a lot of the rest of the episode, not gonna lie. Like but between the part where Pia is killed and where and like between the part where Pia is killed and the BAFTAs, I barely remember it, like at all, other than like Stuart's dad like talking about how he thought like Janet and her husband were off. And also, for a little bit of context, the reason I even brought up the dad, like Janet's husband, is because he has been dead for this whole like thing. And for like the first like half of the episode, it is believed that Janet's husband was a police officer, right? So it is believed that, like, we're told that he was like killed by like the main murderer guy, like shot, or like he was shot and then like then died of like an infection of something, like a couple weeks later, or like a couple days later after he was admitted. I think it was like 3 weeks later or something. So, but it turns out he actually shot himself. So, I think that plot twist, I really wasn't expecting, because like I said, I expected it to be like, I was kind of thinking of like Stuart's dad has something to do with this. Like, I'm repeating points, I know. But yeah, this Log Henry, out of the first 3 episodes, I think was the best one. You kind of get what I mean? Like, it's my favourite one out of the first 3 episodes. Now, there are 2 more episodes that in this season. Like, Black Mirror has never had like 20 odd episodes in a season. It's usually like 5-ish. The end one was poignant through with him backstage after winning the award with his mum's note. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, definitely. And like, it feels also like they like at when like, so Stuart had the Stuart like was like in the bar, and he had the award show on like one of the TVs, and like tourism had gone up after like the release of this like documentary about these murders, right? and that goes on Netflix on the phone. Yeah, he was like Stuart was like celebrating, but then we cut to like Davis, and like it's just like such a stark like contrast from like kind of the like melancholic feel of like Davis is like room, like, you know, like being as his own, just like looking at the BAFTA, and then Stuart like and like all the tourists like celebrating, because if you think about it, not Stuart, Davis never like wanted to do this documentary, like never wanted to do the documentary on like the murders in the in the first place. He just wanted to do it on like eggs or something. So it's like it feels like a punch in the face, because now his yes, could have done a story about the egg man, no word, but girlfriend and mother still around. Literally, I was literally about to say that like, even though you might not want the hello Jax, hello, welcome on in, it is so weird whenever you come into chat and just not hearing like the bot go yo. So yeah. Yeah, I was literally about to say about how like what we're on about Black Mirror. We're on about the new Black Mirror season. We're about specifically episode 2, Lock Henry. So yeah, I was literally about to say about like if he had just like stuck with a, I don't think it's real Geoguessr Jax. No, it's Hermitcraft Geoguessr. I'm gonna switch over in like a minute. But yeah, I was literally about to say like if he had just like stuck to his guns and like done the documentary on like the egg guy, he would have still had his mum and girlfriend around. But also he would have been none the wiser in the fact that Janet no, I've seen the Black Mirror apps. Honestly, my favorite one is the second episode. I feel like Joan, and I think I said this at the start of the stream. I feel like Joan is awful. I liked the episode. I liked Joan is awful, but I didn't feel like that is the most fucked episode. Joan is awful didn't really, like, the ending of it didn't really feel like a Black Mirror episode, because usually Black Mirror episodes are kind of bleak or like melancholic or have some like a big like plot twist, and it did have a big plot twist that like, oh, the Joan, that Scottish one legit made me go like, oh my god, what the fuck. Same. I think for like the last like half of the episode, I was just like watching it like absolutely gobsmacked. Like, that was an amazing episode. Like, the only thing I could really critique it on is that I didn't really like the other like diversity or like the gone woke jokes. You know, I like that Stuart makes that when we first introduced him. But that's just my preference. The fact his girlfriend died randomly, literally, and I don't think I realized when I first like watched that scene, like when like we see her like killed by Janet. I didn't realize that she like got killed. I thought those were really well done. Yeah. Like, the episodes were quite well done. It's just I'm just quite more nitpicky with Joan is awful and the third episode. I can't remember the name of it. Because the ending up to Joan is awful didn't feel like a Black Mirror episode. I already kind of talked about that. But also with, she didn't get killed, she just ran into a river. Oh yeah, she did, didn't she? But yeah, episode 3. This is just me being me, but like some of the plot points were like kind of predictable for episode 3. Like, I knew that I was like, when like the guy was using the other guy's replica and like started painting the barn, Like, I could tell, I knew, like, almost straight away that he was gonna fall for the other guy's wife, and that he was gonna do something to her, you know. So it didn't really have that same shock value that other Black Mirror episodes kind of have. And like Black Mirror, a lot of Black Mirror episodes tend to ride on that shock factor. Now, I mean, the diversity remarks highlighting the mindset and slow reaction to social change in society and remote communities. I mean, it kind of does, doesn't it? Like, I kind of like, it didn't feel out of character for Stuart to like make the diversity jokes. Like, I could see like I don't think he'd have killed her like his wife died. Like, I knew, like, okay, I'm gonna talk about the diversity jokes first, then talk about the wife dying. But yeah, I think it's just my personal preference that I don't really like the whole like woke diversity jokes, you know. But like they kind of fit Stuart's character, you know. So I'm not really too mad about it, I guess. But yeah, I do think it was implied that the like the wife was just like killed by, and I do not remember the names of any of these characters. But yeah, I do think that it is implied that the wife is killed. And I don't know what happened to Henry. That's the only character name I remember. Henry is the like kid of like the wife and like the guy who still had his replica. You don't like the jokes, or you don't like that they included characters like that? I just don't like the jokes. I like Stuart. I just don't like diversity or like wokeness jokes, you know, or like those kind of like wokeness jokes. That's just my personal preference. So, like, I like Stuart as a character. I just don't like those kind of jokes. They just, because the thing is with like the wokeness jokes, it feels like a lot of shows now are like putting in, or like a lot of YouTubers, a lot of like things I've seen online are just shoving in wokeness jokes. So it feels like a little oversaturated, you know. But I still like, I still like Stuart as a character. If the dude that I was chilling with killed my wife, I sacrificed the whole space mission just to send him out of the airlock. Literally, I feel like something should have happened to like the guy that killed the wife. Like, and like the first half of the episode, I really like sympathized with him because like his like wife died, and like his kids died. But then it just went off the rails completely. Do you like murders? Probably not. Would you also not like shows that include murders? Because a lot of shows do that. Single plays like that. No idea. Not gonna lie, I just don't like the diverse, like the whole like wokeness jokes. It's just not my type of jokes. Yeah, please explain that. I just don't like wokeness jokes, but that doesn't mean I don't like Stuart as a character. You know, I thought Stuart was a fun character. You know, I just didn't like the jokes. I just don't like the wokeness jokes he made. But that's like it. Which it was episode 2. It was Lock Henry. It was like when we first got introduced to Stuart. I think he made a joke about Pia being like the face of like, I don't even remember the joke, but I just remember Stuart making a joke about Pia, because Pia is a black woman, right? So he made, I remember him making like some sort of like woke diversity joke. I'm confused what you're not liking. You're not supposed to longer of his jokes. You're supposed to think, this expresses who he is and what he's like. Like, you're not supposed to think I like murderers, but the murderers present who they are and what the character's done. I kind of get what you mean. I'm just kind of saying that I just don't like the wokeness jokes, but Like and like I said, they fit his character. I just don't like those jokes. That's like it, pretty much. So I kind of get what you mean. Okay, we're like half an hour into the stream, so we've been rambling about Black Mirror for the past half an hour. So I think it's time that we move on to Hermitcraft Geoguessr. So if you don't know what this is, and I'm gonna get Twitch on my phone so I can actually see chat on my phone, because this site doesn't have like an overlay. So if you don't know what this site is, it's basically Geoguessr, but for like these seasons of Hermitcraft, so season 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So yeah, I'm only gonna do season 8 because that's the only season. That's the only other season I've watched other than season 9. So yeah, let's start the game. Okay. Oh my god. I'm not good at, I think I know what this. I have an idea of where this is. It's around here somewhere. The Scottish one was the best, in my opinion. Yeah, I think the Scottish one was the best. Oh, we're literally like right here. We're like in the middle box, so like there. Like I'll block off. Okay. Oh god, this feels like impulsive space. We're like near. Oh, I think I have an idea of where that is. It's like near impulsive space. The other ones were meh. Yeah, I agree. The other ones were meh, in my opinion. Where is this? It's here somewhere. Oh, we're literally like in the middle of it. So. Okay. So where are we? We're not next to the nether blocks, are we? No. So like we're here? Oh, we're like a block off. Okay. That's a loud villager. It is a loud villager. Oh god. Why is there so many heads? This is what happens when you only watch one person for season 8 of Hermitcraft. There's just so many places that you just don't see. I think it's over here somewhere. It was like here. Oh, we're like 7 blocks away. Okay. The first one's fun, but can't help but think the more obvious thing was to do was just stay home and be boring. Literally, and oh god, where are we? I think the more obvious, for me, I thought the more like obvious, like thing was just to throw away her phone. Okay, we're now dark over, so it must be around here somewhere. Netflix show about 5 women who sit all day and watching Netflix shows. So real. Yeah, I feel like the more obvious choice was for her to like throw away her phone, because it like recorded her through her phone, didn't it? So it would have been like more obvious. Okay, I cannot tell where this is. So I'm just gonna. I can't tell where this is at all. Again, this is what happens when you only watch one person for season 8 of Hermitcraft. Yeah, the more like they recorded her like movements and like not movements, but like what she said through like her phone, right? So I feel like it would have been more obvious to like either just delete her stream barrier account or like okay, I think maybe okay, I'm just gonna guess that. Oh, it's 3,000 blocks away. Okay. Oh god. And yeah, I feel like yeah, by soon everyone else's phone is still recording her. Her would still be in their contract to use. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Also, deleting your stream barrier account. She could have deleted her stream barrier account. Okay, which biome is this in? This is in a hills? This is near hills biome, so wait, around here. Around here, I'm gonna say. This looks cool. Oh, wait. Got literally that. Like, nearby. Where is that? That's over here somewhere. Somewhere over here. I think so anyways. But yeah, like deleting Hermitcraft. Also, I thought it was like, oh my god, where is that? I thought it was like so stupid because I think like actually in like real life, I know like Black Mirror is supposed to be like a mockery of real life, but like in real life you can't like. I felt like that contract would have been like void or something, you know. Like they could have probably done more like legally. What is that? I don't even know. Can I just guess over here because I have like over here. 2,000 blocks away. Where was it? Oh, it's closer to the bottom than I thought. Okay. Okay, play again. The elite in her account probably wouldn't help. Like they had some crazy contract that she probably signed her way. Right, to use her image and end rights in life forever. Probably. And oh god, I think I know this is actually. But I feel like they would have had like some standing of being like, oh, a lot of people don't. Oh, like somewhere. Wait, where are we? Like this. I think we're maybe like here somewhere. Like over here. That one had the most reasonable ending though, other than what she did in the church. I agree. That one had like a decent like ending. It didn't feel like Black Mirror. Like I felt like a more predictable ending for Black Mirror would have been something like everyone, like a ton more like people or peoples like a ton more people's like I don't know literally around it. Some more people's like shows, like awful shows. And this is a pearl base, definitely. This isn't bottom. A ton more like shows would have like gone popular, you know. And I am getting way too distracted by talking about Black Mirror and trying to do Geoguessr at the same time. I think this is pearl base. I don't know. Yeah, that's pearl base. Oh god, where is this? Okay, we're in like. Okay, so it's a dark old forest. It's apparently like I've got some big actors. Let's make a film because I've seen similar sci-fi concepts and things. They're just 30-minute episodes. The third one had like a lot of like really predictable like concepts. Like I said earlier, like I could just tell that like the guy was gonna fall in love with the other guy's wife. Like it just felt like really like a lot of the plot points felt really predictable, and I don't know how I feel about that one. Like if you had asked me like last night like what would have been in my ranking of like the first 3 episodes, I would have gone the second one, third, and then first. But I don't know anymore. I feel like the third and the first one are on similar levels for me. And where the bloody... Oh, it's around here somewhere. It's around here. There? I think we're right outside it. Wait, no, that's just water, not terracotta. That's really hard to tell. I'm just gonna put it there and see what... Oh, I'm 5,000 blocks away. It's right there. This... Okay, we're over here somewhere over here. Okay, so we're here, okay. So, literally right here. Yeah, we're literally 3 blocks away, okay. This is what what happens when you only watch Green and only really know about them. It felt like they could have like done more with. Oh, I feel like I know what this one is. I feel like they could have done like way more with the third one than what they did. Cause it just left me like feeling more confused than what Black Mirror episodes. Skimmed over stuff like they made the original bodies, but really couldn't. They make him a separate one and link it to the other guys somehow. Yeah, they didn't really like fully explain the replicas. Like I think I like how the space company was just all like, Limo, lost your wife and kids and you brought away good luck with your space mission. Honestly, mostly alone, other than a dude that can actually see his wife and kids. We're gonna stay out of this one, even though it'll massively impact the mission. Literally, like, and also, I feel like they could have had like, they didn't really explain how they like made the replicas, and I've forgotten where the Ibelin is. But they could have like, oh, literally around here somewhere. They could have like more explained how they made them, like, and I feel like they would have taken like more like precautions. I feel like I'm here. I feel like they're taking more precautions, like having some extra like DNA at hand. And oh god. Okay, so is there any? There's a massive mushroom, which, as I say, all that technology, we couldn't even hook him up to some virtual reality thing instead, or get him a fucking therapist to visit, or using the guy's body. Literally, like, they had like so much like set up, like had like quite a few concepts that like I feel like would have been better if they were like actually explored. And I know like Black Mirror episodes have like this kind of theme, have like touched on in the past, like similar sort of stuff, not like direct, like similar, the same fucking thing as like replicas, but like at least like a similar like concept. God, this feels like Scarspace. This feels like Scarspace. Okay, we're in a spruce house. It just feels like they could have just developed it more, I guess, instead of just like constantly adding more things. I feel like we're around here. This feels like a Scar or beat up space. Where did you go? If you've not seen the film Moon, then it's all similar stuff happening, but done really well. I have not seen it. No. I feel like I'm going to add a note called movie recommendations, and just put in random films that like you guys suggest, or like we talk about in Sugar's like chat, and I'll see if I've actually gone to watching them, and I have no clue where this could be. Maybe around here somewhere, but there's not a lot of like soul sand. Oh wait, there is some soul sand, so maybe around here somewhere. I want to put like here, roughly there. Oh, we're still 130 bucks. Oh, this feels like a stress bait. This feels like stress. I don't know why. Okay, maybe it's just because I saw that. I hope that after the episode ends, they make up and be friends. Like, after that, and they end up discovering like another planet with alien life that can also talk to them, and they end up having wife and kids with the aliens that can live a better life on that planet. Honestly, that would be a good plan. And we have no clue telling where this place is. God. Um. But yeah, but like I kind of do like what I feel like that would be a good ending, but also it wouldn't be a Black Mirror ending. So I don't know about that. So like I said earlier, and that is a mean. So I assume we're near bottom somewhere, maybe. Um, but yeah, I feel like Black Mirror endings are just usually maybe we're around here near here. But yeah, Black Mirror endings end up being like way more bleak. Okay, we're not that far away. So in a way, that was a good ending because you think he'll just kill him, but then he can't keep the ship going along, so it dies too. But then maybe he doesn't care. Even now, his wife is dead. Literally, like both of their like families are dead. Like we don't know about like Henry. We don't know about like the guy's kids. And this is literally in both of them. Like we don't know about the other guy's kids, right? About the other guy's like kid. But like if you think about it, like we like there could be either two options. He lets him live. So like yeah. You could either keep him alive and oh my god, I remember this. Oh my god. I'm trying to better angle this because I do not remember where this was. This was I think the B-dubs built this. But yeah, we have nowhere to see outside, so I'm gonna just put it like here and put this. Oh, I wasn't too far away. But yeah, I feel like he would like maybe kill him and but maybe not. Like because there'll be like barely any point to like returning to us because like neither of them have like families anymore, but also the kids could still be, you know, alive. So who knows? Who knows? Where are these fucking buildings? I should have watched more people for season 8. Jeez. The company must be terrible though. Did they say 6-year mission and no backup in case the robot mission gets hit by a bus on day one? Literally, like, they were 2 years in to, like, a 6-year mission. So they had, like, 4 years left. And, like, they had, like, no backup, like, whatsoever. Like, what? Oh, I've seen what this is. Like, I feel like there should have been, like, some other, like, backup, you know? And this is bottom. This is right under Mumbo Starbase. Which is, where is Mumbo Starbase? In bottom. Okay, so, blue there. So realistically, it's over here somewhere. Where is it? So, go over here. There's a train. Unless we're facing the wrong way. And this must be it. Oh, this is it. I found a Black Mirror type story that happened in real life, and it's about a working class dude in the UK building his own bike and getting like a record speed time and against the best arcades in the world. But the judges were like, this bike you made of scrap metal in your shed is clearly superior to the one the others spent thousands on. Yeah, we're just gonna ban you from record accounts. What's by the end, but it's very sad. Wait, what? I'm sorry? Like, what the fuck? Like, surely they should have done, like, some sort of, like, checks on it. We are right here. Surely they would have done checks to see if they were, like, keen or whatever. And that is close to bottom. I know it. Okay, we're right next to a wall, so we're in between the wall. Oh, we're literally like here. That really happened. I'm sorry, what the fuck? Like, wouldn't they shouldn't they have done like checks on the bikes or something? That seems like the most like a logical option. You know? Like check the bikes to see if they were like faulty or not. Also, like some of the other bikes could have just been like faulty. Like that's not his fault. Okay. But was he banned because the rule said all bikes had to comply with certain specifications? So somebody built his bike before they had restrictions, so it's okay. But after he won, I was supposed to get paid. They were like, nah, mate, your life's work is meaningless, and now because we don't like that you won. If those judges were like paid off by like the top like guys, I won't be surprised. And that we're not going to go for best time here. Okay, we're smart here, I think. Maybe we're like the edge of a plains and desert, I think. You know what, let's just go here and see how close we are. Okay, definitely not close. But like, if that doesn't like scream rigged, I don't know what does, you know? Okay, so we're looking for a massive quartz building. And okay, so ocean. With like massive like artificial platform, I guess. So maybe here. That's prismarine, not grass. That's not there. But yeah, I wholeheartedly believe that those guys were rigged. I think we might be here around here. Yeah, 16 blocks away. But yeah, I feel bad for that guy, honestly. He just like got like royally flipped over. Okay. So we're close to bottom because that's part of Mumbo's base. So over here. And we're in here. Oh no, we're not. Okay. Windmill. This feels like a pearl base. Either pearl or gem. Most probably just some honest northern lad that didn't have much. He should have by rights won, but I guess they didn't like the fact that he built his own bike that was better than the ones that cost thousands. I mean, like, was there like a waiver, like, or like some sort of like contract? Like, it probably wouldn't have, maybe it wasn't, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't like legally binding. But like, shouldn't like it have been like he could have lied up, maybe, I don't know. Okay, I think we're around here. Maybe. I'm probably totally wrong with it. Apart from being a plucky underdog, was that actually he didn't know instinctive though? Yeah, was there any rules? Because you said that there wasn't really any restrictions. Okay, we're around here. We're around here somewhere. I think. Okay, no way. No. They change the rules every time you win. I'm sorry, what the fuck? And we'll literally top the bottom. Literally top the bottom hole. So, where is the bottom hole in here? There's Mumbo's base. And he just adjusted the bite to the rules and still won. Okay, where's the bottom hole from there? Let's look right outside Mumbo's base. But like, couldn't like he just be like, hey, these are the rules I signed up for. And where is the bottom hole? Because we've got Mumbo's base there. We have the copper shop there. So realistically, we should be here. Why is that on top of the bottom hole? Yeah, shouldn't he have been like, hey, these are the rules I signed up to? You know? Like, that guy just deserved like some sort of compensation, you know? Because he must have put in like so much work, just basically do nothing, just like for nothing basically. Oh, okay, I think we're here. So, like here. Oh god, okay. The 2 pillars, I don't know what's on top of them though. Oh, we need a big mushroom, okay. Where is the big mushroom? We can go from there. Okay, the big mushroom is here. So realistically we'll be facing this way. So this way? Or this way? Okay, that way faces the dark oak forest. So that way. Please, Queen Bicycle Race. Okay, where is this? We're over the ridge. Where the fuck is it? Is it here? No, one grass, not stone. Where is it? Oh, it's here. We're literally here. Okay, let's play one more game and then I'll end stream. Oh god. It's been like, okay, what is this? This is like quartz. It's like quartz and deep slate. Send you it in Discord. Okay, what would this be? I don't know. Ooh. I'm just gonna guess here. 723 blocks away. Oh my god. Okay, this is an X. This is X's base. Because that's evil X, so. Problem is, I don't know what X put his base in season 8. I have a feeling it's here though. Yep. Oh god. Okay. Mountain. We need to find a mountain. Okay, we're mountain surrounded by. So we've got mountain, dark oak, and plains with a path. Okay, there's a plains. There's a path here. So just follow this to find a mountain. Then theoretically we should be fine. Yeah, I don't think so. But oh, I found some bugs. This is bottom. This. Okay, I don't think that's Mumbo's base. Okay, no, that's Mumbo's big base. Okay, Mumbo's base. Mumbo. There's his base there, so we're right in front of it. I've heard some interesting performances from Glastonbury over the weekend. Ooh. Do tell us, do tell us. So I feel like we're in here or here. Okay, so we've got a big pillar over in front. And we'll put that. Okay, we'll put that. Okay. Oh god. That's Botum. I think that's in front of Mumbo's base. A lot of these have been in front of Mumbo's bases. So we're looking like that way onto Mumbo's base. So I feel like here somewhere. Oh, 70 blocks away. Okay. Hello, sugar. Hello. Hello. The two just caught us at like towards the end of the stream. You know what? One more game. I just hit the filter on my mic. One more game of Hermitcraft Geoguessr. But yes, hello, sugar. Literally for all of stream, we've been talking about Black Mirror because I watched the first 3 episodes like yesterday. Oh, fun! Literally, it was fun actually. Like I watched the first 3. I'm probably gonna watch the next 2 over the week because I'm staying at my mum's next week, so I won't be able to like stream. But yeah, I'm probably gonna watch all of the other 2 episodes of season 6 over the week, and I shall tell you about them. Start your real life Geoguessr next time, maybe. There's one that is really bad in my opinion. Which one is it? Is it one of the first 3? Because I didn't really like episode 3 all that much, and John is awful. Wasn't a great start to the season, but it was a fine episode. You know, it was like a fine episode. Maisie Days, I won't spoil it, but I did not like it. Okay, no high hopes. No high hopes. Okay, one more game of this, but yeah, Johnny's awful was meh. Yeah, it didn't feel like a Black Mirror episode. Like the okay, like the ending. Cool, ain't watched it past the 3rd one yet, so I can't scream. Yeah, same. But yeah, I feel like Johnny's awful didn't feel like a Black Mirror episode. Like the ending of it, at least. And like I feel like the part where they like found out that the John we've been following is actually on like fictive level 1. I feel like that one was quite that part of the episode is quite rushed, and I feel like they could have extended the episode slightly to just give us a bit more of like an explanation of like, or like shown us some of like the other fictive like levels, because we went straight from fictive level 1 to like the real world, you know. And I have no idea where this is. I'm just gonna click like a random place, and I was also 2,000 blocks away. Oh god, okay. We got that, okay. Dark Oak Forest, which doesn't really help, but whatever, okay. Dark Oak Forest, okay, we've got one here. And then we've got, what's that over there, which, is that, no. Oh, okay, we're literally here. Oh, this is in Botum? I want to say it's in Botum. I think I was watching I like the lady for Schitt's Creek. that was in it. She has funny faces like that, so Dama. Yeah, I quite like her, to be honest. She's a fun actress. I may be biased though, because I did watch. This was in Green's video. It was in Green's video, wasn't it? It was in Green's video. This is literally, literally last week, on last Sunday, I literally played this like at the end of the Sunday stream, and I literally mentioned how this was. I mentioned how I saw this in Green's video on his second channel. But where was it though? Oh God. I think Cub, or I think it was Cub that made this. Okay, there's moss outside on the side, but I don't know where it is. I want to put it there. Now, where was it? I want to see where it was. There, next to the Impulse's balloon. This is Mumbo's base. I only recognize Mumbo's and Green's base because I watched Green and he went into Mumbo's bases a lot. Mumbo's like star base a lot. Oh, that was like there, but we're close anyways. We're close. This. At first, I was gonna say Green's alley, but now that I'm looking, it's not. This is literally. Whoever made this, I literally did not see. I literally only saw this part of the server once in like the bottom prank video where they pranked them with a bunch of like boats. So for a little bit of context, I only watched Green for all of season 8. Now I watch more people. I watch like 5 people now for season 9. But I don't know where this would be. Let's just go to boat again. Oh God. Where is this? I only watched Green that season as well. Yeah. Literally only saw both of them except for like one video. Or maybe like a couple others, but like yeah. Where is it? Where is it? Just click around the space and hope you 2,000 bucks away, Jesus. The Twitch react things tell you who reacted or just totals. I think it's just totals. Yeah. Not gonna lie, no idea what Twitch reacts are, and that's the video I was watching earlier. Oh, hello, welcome on in. I didn't see you there. Welcome on in, Jessica Scott. Welcome on in. I literally on my phone. I'm reading chat on my phone, and you're on my phone. Your name is the same color as Sugar, so I didn't see you. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You literally just catched us like towards the end of stream, so we're just gonna talk about. I'm probably just gonna ramble on about Hermitcraft for like a few minutes. Oh, that's good. How are you doing today? How are you doing today, Jessica? Yeah, we're probably just gonna ramble on a bit about Hermitcraft, and then yeah, we're gonna end stream. So I only watched Green for season 8 because basically for like a few years leading up to like season 8 of Hermitcraft, I watched like Mumbo and Green like on and off, like more Green than Mumbo. Thanks, Austin. You're doing good. That's good. That's good. And you're welcome. But yeah. So I mainly watched like Green and Mumbo on and off, and then when I got to season 8, I think I was like looking for something to watch, and then do you stream regularly? Yes, I stream at least twice a week on Fridays at 8:30 p.m. BST and Sundays at 7:30 BST. So yeah, I only watched Green throughout season 8. I think I was looking for something to watch, and then I got a notification. Oh, that's good. I think I remember I got a notification for season 8, for the first episode of season 8, and I was like, because I was subscribed to Green, obviously, and then I'm like, you know what? Let's watch Hermitcraft. Let's watch Hermitcraft. If I slowly disagree with me, you good, dummy? Okay, just good. I'm just gonna put it up. See. It just moves on its own. I mean, I can't just. Okay. stop moving. So. But yeah, and then which games do you like usually play? It's usually like most of the time I play either Minecraft or Sims. But I do have a few games that I am streaming over the summer. Like the Lego Ninjago movie game and Franbo are like the main games that I'm gonna play like over the summer. I don't know what other games I'm gonna play. Maybe Minecraft Story Mode, but I doubt I can re-download it from Steam because I do own it. I just haven't downloaded it and like re-downloaded it in years, so I don't know if I am able to re-download it. So Minecraft Story Mode maybe. But Lego Ninjago movie game, I started playing that on Friday, and Franbo, definitely gonna start playing that. But yeah, I have played a few other games as well. Like I played Love is Fortune like 3 times just because I was doing achievement hunting and stuff. But yeah, I've played like a few other games. If you wanna go over to my YouTube and check out like some of the games I have played. I do have like some playlists of like some of the games I've played. But yeah, so yeah, for season 9 of Hermitcraft, if you say so, can I make some cool stuff for the channel? No, thank you. I am not looking for like art or anything for like my channels at the moment. Yeah, so for season 9 of Hermitcraft, I was like, you know what, I want to start watching more Hermits. So I started watching Mumbo because I was already like somewhat familiar with him. I started watching Scar because I actually started watching Scar in Double Life because Green had like collabed with him like quite a few times, and I just kind of generally knew who he was. Stress Monster, I didn't really know who she was, but I wanted to watch like kind of like a smaller hermit, like someone who wasn't like as popular. And who was I watching? Etho. I found through Double Life because he was collabing with, because he was like on a team with Joel, and I had already started watching Joel because with Joel I'd been watching him on and off for like years, and I'd found Joel through Lizzie. TFC was the only true hermit. I was actually gonna start watching TFC for season 10, but obviously I can't. But yeah, TFC was a true hermit. Like, I saw whenever I would go on like my second account on Twitter, I would always see like memes, or like whenever I would go on like Instagram and find like Hermitcraft related memes, I would always see like a TFC meme being like, there's the other hermits with like their like massive like the destroyers or whatever, like, or like Doc with his machine thing, and then you just need to give TFC to a pickaxe. That's why I didn't mention to shout this out, but thank you Jessica Scott 08 for the follow. It is truly appreciated. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna start watching more Hermits though. I just watched bits when he tried to go shopping at Explore Server. 90% he was just mining, I think. Yeah, I think so. Because I know he wasn't too big on like building and like the massive builds. And I think a lot of people who are like kind of just generally know about Hermitcraft kind of associate Hermitcraft with building. Hello Ace, welcome on in. Welcome on in, Ace. How are you doing today? How are you doing? Yeah, a lot of people, and I just knocked the wire from my webcam, but a lot of people kind of associate Hermitcraft with like building, but I think Hermitcraft is like partially like doing like the building stuff, but also like my computer hates me. Honestly say, like you can't. I don't know if you can hear it, But like my stream freezing, I don't know. Maybe my computer hates me as well. Um, but yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna start watching more Hermits for season 10. Maybe he needs a cool drink. Yeah, maybe get it like water or something. But yeah. Um, I might start watching more Hermits. I was thinking of starting watching like maybe Cleo or like iJevin. For like season 10, I don't know, because the thing is, there's like times in the year where like I can barely keep up with like the people I'm subscribed to and like content, because I don't only watch like Minecraft content. Like you literally just see, I was actually watching 90DM's like video on Choo Choo Charles. Yeah, I don't only watch Minecraft content. I watch like horror content as well, and like just like vlogs and stuff. Um, if you're in my Discord, you know the kind of videos I tend to watch. But yeah, there's some days in the year where like I kind of get like overwhelmed with like the type of content. Well, not the type of content, but with like the amount of content. Like the people I'm subscribed to like produce, but it's also times in the year where um it's just kind of like chilled, and like YouTube is like really dry, like maybe 1 week, like maybe Stress and like Scar aren't uploading 1 week, maybe like another YouTuber I'm subscribed to, like Hannah Witten, isn't like uploading 1 week, or is like on holiday or whatever. But yeah, sometimes YouTube is really dry, and like I just like basically sat there waiting for Sugar to start streaming, or like some days it's like I can barely keep up with content, and like some days I like, you'll notice me like around like 8 or like around half 8. If you watch Sugar streams, you notice me just like lurk. This is like a pretty standard thing I do, and that's mainly because I just go on and watch YouTube, and then I'll like some of the YouTube videos that I've like missed, and then I'll come back like around like 9, like 9:15, and just like chill out for like the rest of the stream. So yeah. I'll probably be doing that less often now, since it's like summer now, so I'm not in college anymore and stuff like that. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end stream now. I'm just looking on my phone to see if there's anyone I want to raid. No, I don't want to raid anybody. Have a good night. You too, Max. Have a good night. Have a good night, and everyone, and I shall see you guys on Friday. I don't know. Human attention issues. Have a nice night. Coffee. You too, Sugar. You too. I shall see you guys maybe Friday. If not Friday, definitely Sunday. So yeah, bye guys.